Wow, isn't that a lovely sound? Got the waves crashing on the beach. Got the sun's out. We're in Greece. And we're about to fly. It's marvellous. Absolutely bloody marvellous. This is where we landed last week. It was... I've just noticed I haven't got any background music. Let's sort that out now. There we go. Bear with me. Wow, that's loud. Let's bring that right back down. You should be able to hear me. I mean, I'm not that loud, I know, but I do try my best. So, what we're going to do today is we are flying around Greece again. You have to put up with the mouse clicks for a while. Flying around Greece, and we are going to be... Is our route? There we go. So we're up here at the moment in Odysseus Elitis. I like the name of that place. What we're going to do is we're going to take a short flight, half-hour flight. Zoom in a bit around the coast here. We can get up no more than 3,000 feet. In fact, we may even, that should be VFR, we may even stick to 2. Not that's going to make much difference. No, it's not. Yeah, well, no more than 3,000 feet around the coast, follow it across to here, and then around this point here, let's move that actually. We're going to turn south, across these straits. I think that, we'll be able to see these islands easily, to this patch of land somewhere. Probably go along. Actually, let's do that. Yeah, let's go along that coast. So that one there, and then we'll add probably that one in there. We'll add that there, and then we'll go between here somewhere down to this point, and then into the airport, and then. Because that's only going to take us, about half an hour, I reckon. Let's see what this says. It'll be, 23 minutes. About half hour. What we'll do after that is we're going to probably do another hop down to this airport here. So, we'll take the scenic route, of course. So again, we're in the, we're in the Just Flight Piper. Oh yeah, let's go to that so you can see. The Just Flight Piper Arrow. It's the Turbo Arrow, version 4. We're doing the flight with FlyUK, FlyUK.aero. It is a flying club flight, so that will make all the difference. My God, that music's loud. That will make all the difference. It's not a set route. This is just they do flights, flying club tours, and this is one of the tours, just touring Greece, which is nice. Gets you away from the humdrum of flying tubes or airliners. Not that I fly many airliners. I was getting into the 320, but that was about that. So what we're going to do, we're going to get started up and taxi out. Let's have a quick look before we. I'm not sure. The wind's coming 3 knots from the west. So what we'll probably do is we'll again, forgetting to show you what I'm doing. we will probably go from where we are at the top of the airfield there. Just put my phone on mute because, you know, nobody wants to hear my message tones every 5 minutes. We'll go from the top of the airport where we're parked up here. We're going to taxi. Can we taxi down there? We can't, can we? Alright, we'll taxi down to this point here, and we'll turn around into the wind. We'll take off 3-2, and we'll do like less than half off runway there, but that's plenty of space to get the Piper up. And on that, we'll do a right-hand turn around to there. So yeah, that looks suitable. Just gotta remember what I'm doing. So we'll get the aircraft started up. If I can remember how. So we need to change that. I'm also using, I've got, as well as my yoke and the multi-panel and throttle quadrant, I'm also using Touch Portal. So I've got a tablet that has lots of, it's like Stream Deck but cheaper, and in my opinion more configurable. I mean, Stream Deck, send me one, I don't care. I've got Touch Portal with a whole suite of buttons set up so that without even touching the none of my buttons are working. What's going on there? Let's connect it. Let's see if that helps. There we go. So my strobes are working there. You can see. What else we got? But the pitot heat works. No. Oh yeah, alternator works and battery. So I won't necessarily be using the mouse for everything. Just occasional things. We are flying offline. We'll get on to VATSIM one day. I'll get back into that. But for now, let's get this plane started up and into the air. So we need the battery and alternator on. Alternator, thank you. Get the strobe going in place of the beacon, which apparently we do have a beacon. Okay, beacon's on. I didn't think this plane had a beacon. Let's check the fuel switch. We'll put that to... Oh, the fuel selector buttons aren't working because that's set for 2 fuel tanks. We've only got 2 fuel selectors. We've only got the one. So that's got pitch forward. I'll give it some mixture. Fuel pump on this. I think we prime it somewhere. I can't remember where. I mean, it's not really modelled anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. I don't have tooltips on either. Right, let's get this aircraft started. We use the mouse, clearly. Let's open the throttle a tiny bit as well. Otherwise it won't start. No sound. Oh, that'll be why. I think now would be a good time to double check my levels. And if that music carries on being that bad, I will have to change it. In fact, what I'm going to do is change it because it's annoying me. was awful. It was awful. It was that for 3 hours of that tune. Anyway, so we have got everything started. Get to 1,000 RPM. It's just over 1,500. That'll do. Okay, right. Okay, so that's that done. Let's get the taxi line. There's no taxi line. We'll get the nav light on. There is a nav light. Turn the avionics on. There is no avionics. Well, there are, but they're over here. I can't remember how to do these ones. Let's see what we've got. There we go. So turn that on. Self-testing progress. We'll turn the ADF on. Oh, not the ADF, the other one. Appendix King 628. That's the what's it called? The DME finder. Turn the ADF off. We don't need that just yet anyway. I believe all of the comm radios are on. We'll put the squawk to, I've forgotten what it's called, 7,000, because we are, oh, there's the primer there. Squawk 7,000 because we're VFR, although I'm not sure what it is in Greece. I should probably find that out at some point. Why is that not resetting my view? I will try doing it this way. There we go. Right, let's get out onto the runway. Although I'm not flying technically online, I am connected to the Microsoft servers, so there is a chance we might see other aircraft. Got a full range of movement. Let's pop outside and see it. Oh yeah, excellent. My rudder pedal is still knackered. Goes to a certain point and flips over. I still don't know why that's doing that. It's not doing it within the rudder itself, it's doing it in, I want to say, SPAD next. Let's have a quick look, see what we can get. Okay, 4 right, 4 left. Oh, that could be why. So that to there, that to there. No, it's still doing it. That should be left, that should be right. Okay, I don't know why it's doing it. Although there was a little thingy there. Just bear with me, people. And access is on. Rudder. I mean, it's all set as it should be. So I am none the flipping wiser. Somewhere between the program that sends the movement, UJR, because that gives me exactly what it's supposed to, and SPAD next, it's getting lost. I think it might be VJoy, but anyway, there's no point in sitting looking at the back end of my aircraft whilst I try and sort out problems. Let's just get flying. What we are going to do is we are definitely going to use autopilot, heading hold at least, because this plane has a horrible tendency of pulling to the left, rolling left. I mean, I can trim it, but that means setting up my trim properly. There's no fun in that, is there? Okay, right, taxi lights, there is none. Let's put the landing lights on so that we can be seen taxiing across the airport. We're going to set the heading to runway heading, which is 323. And whilst we're doing that, I mean, let's have a quick zoomy view on there, so you can see that the heading bug is moving. I'm using my multi-panel. Well, I have a bit of a bop. I haven't got my head tracker on again, have I? Right, a good look around. Oh yeah, clear prop. Bit late, I know, but there we go. Okay, handbrake is off. Start giving it a little bit of throttle, get us moving. We may have to we're going to suddenly lurch forward. Handbrake is off. Well, we're going to suddenly lurch, aren't we? Why aren't we moving? Oh, I've done it again. Did this last time. Forget about this. So, chocks away. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Okay, handbrake off. There we go. We're starting to roll. Let's hope the... Oh, it's inverted us. What a bastard. Excuse my language. What a bugger. And there was a big freeze, wasn't there? So whilst we just taxi up here, I'm going to get... what have I done with it? Where's it gone? Okay, this is confusing me now. Have we got brakes yet? So let's get us going straight, and then I'm going to get Spadnex back up because I need to flip them pedals. Because I can't fly like that. It's awful. Save. Get this done before we get to the turn. But there we go. Perfect. Yeah, it's still doing it as well. I'm gonna have to look into that. I've had a lot of problems with Spadnex recently. Well, not so much Spadnex, more like Flight Sim. Since the last update, it messed with my controls a bit. I had lots of things set up for Sim Connect, but there was that big update seemed to trash it. Right, we are stopped. Let's have get that ready. So we're like that. Just getting the map ready. We're going to roll out. Check both ways. Can't see anything. A bit of dirt on the actual glass of the plane. I'm not going to bother running up the engine. It's not modelled well enough for me. And I'm not good enough at flying to even think about that kind of thing. I'm going to give it a notch of flaps. Did that flaps go in? I don't know, I didn't hear it. That flaps went in. This bloody rudder causes even more problems than it should. Okay, I don't know how many flaps we got in. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it was just one. Okay, let's fire up the engine and get up in the air. And of course we've got to use the rudder to stay to the right, which is fighting. Okay, we've got enough speed there, we can pull up. rudder up. Let's take that right rudder off. I'll pull back on my prop control. I need to adjust my view so I can see my stuff. Gear up, flaps up. Probably should have done that a lot smoother than I did. See what happens now they're up. We're out from the airport. Turn to the right. It's not exactly a coordinated turn, but hey, can't have it all way. We're going to go up to about 2000, I think. Let's knock the prop heads back to about 22. There's the airport we took off from. What I want to do is cross the threshold. Keep climbing at about 500 feet per minute, which is not easy to do. Not easy, well, it should be easy, but in this it's, I don't know, I seem to struggle with it. I've got a trim wheel, I've got everything I need. Okay, let's start dropping that nose down a bit at a time. We're clear of the airport. Also get too high, aren't we? Yeah, we're way above 2000. Ah well, let's drop my throttle back a bit more. The other trim, turn to the right. Guess we want to follow the land around this point. And then it's that point there we want to to the heading of about 248. But I do need to start losing some altitude. So much for me using autopilot, eh? That's okay, I don't mind. So we're going to follow the coast, I believe, I said. Yeah, we're going to follow this coastline. See where it takes us. Okay, we start to descend a little bit, which is good. Knock the throttle back just a little bit more. I can put the landing light. Oh no, the landing lights are on. That's good. What I didn't do was the very. That might be. Shouldn't need it, but you never know. Not bad. We were trimmed for just, yeah, we were trimmed around there. Follow this path to land around, see what happens. It's 2,500, that's reasonable altitude. I think we need to get down to 21 RPM to go 7,100. Yeah, manifold pressure down as well. Up there, that's good. Looks good. Trim's okay. Bring it up just a touch. There's a 16th of a turn. Trim to the level flight now. Looks good. Just in time to reach this headland here, where we're going to be turning off south 180 degrees. So the heading bug set. What are we flying around this island here? It's incredible, isn't it? Scenery on flight sim. I love it. It's come on leaps and bounds, it really has. Heading up to this point here. I want to lean over and look out, but I can't, so what I'm going to have to do is that. So that's the headland. Yeah, that was the point we were turning. So I'm pretty much coming over that now. Let the plane make a turn by itself a bit, and then just look down. There we go, that was the point of land, just disappearing under the wing. That's good, wasn't it? I'm getting good at this flying thing. We're going on to 180 degrees. We're over. Oh, we're losing a lot of height as well. Altitude as well. So 180, next to that point of land there. Over 10 minutes on the timer, so I'll stop the timer, restart it, and flick to the other fuel tank. Keep it on that. It was 11 minutes, but descending again. Now flying into the sun though, so that there was another plane for a moment, but it wasn't. It's black on the window. Take a break from my speakers for a moment. I mean, all that messing about has managed to get us to 2,000 feet, which we wanted to be at. So that's not too bad, is it? Anyway, we did it. completely out of the loop with what's going on in the world of flight sim as well. Not been keeping track of it recently, so I don't know what the latest news is. I don't know what the latest aircraft releases are. I know there was the world update 11, or was it sim update? See, I don't even know what the recent update was. I messed up my sim. That must be the sim update. Yeah. I've got I want to do some flights in the Twitter. I've got that, so I do enjoy that. So maybe we'll do some FlyUK Highland. Is it Highland? I forgot what it's called. But anyway, there's a couple of flights we can do with the Twitter. The Isles of Scilly and Cornwall. Some nice flying down there. We've got to get back into, well, we can either get back into on air or possibly invest in air haul or two and get myself back in the Baron, which would be good. I wouldn't mind doing that again. I love the Baron. I love flying that Baron. It's such a nice plane to fly. What else can we do? We've got so many tours we can do with FlyUK. This is the Greece one, as I said. We've got there's a Japan one I want to try. Sorting my mic out because I'm very quiet. I'm very sorry about that. There's a daughter approaching. There we go, we have a cockpit invasion. You can't wave, you have to say something.
Hello, people.
There we go. So, that's, we're sticking with Gaming Panda at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gaming Panda. We should do, one day, we should sort out Minecraft accounts.
Yeah.
And do a Minecraft stream. What do you reckon? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Right, anyway, I'm going to mute again. So I'm just marvelling at the accuracy of the landscape. These are actually here because on the satellite imagery you can see them on the floor. So every single one of those, what are they called?
I don't know.
Every single one of those windmills, turbines, wind turbines, is in the correct position. I love that. I think that's amazing. Not so sure about this bit up here though. Which we're going to follow this coast. In fact, we've got to go across there, haven't we? Yeah, across there and across there somewhere. Superb scenery.
Goodbye if there's anyone watching.
Off she toddles. Oh, no, she's going to make loads of noise with the dogs. So, just looking at, look at all these little, what's that? That looks like an airport. No, it's not, it's a little town or a village or something. A road. Those roads are built in the UK style, straightest line up the hill. I don't think they're roads though. Okay, let's get back over the coast. What's that? Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to cross this way to the right. Between these two blocks of islands, and then the airport is, oh no, it's over there, it's over here somewhere. Then we're going to go out to that point there. That reservoir it's got to be man-made, that, hasn't it? Up on that hill, yeah. Little houses underneath it. So we'll make that turn now towards the point 9. I'm adjusting the heading bug in case I need to chuck the autopilot on, which is ridiculously likely when you have when you have children and animals and you're trying to fly on a sim, in a sim, on a sim or in a sim, I don't know. Alright, oh, descending a little bit, oh that's right, it's just a few hundred feet, So Greece is somewhere I've never actually been. Never been to the Greek islands, never been to the mainland. I think I said this last time, possibly. one of my one of my things is that I'd like to go, but it's a long way. I don't like flying either, so that doesn't help. Absolutely love aeroplanes. Fascinated by them, always have been since I was a kid. But I don't like flying. It makes me very uneasy. I had a flying lesson, that was alright. Probably because I was behind the controls, but yeah, airliners, they make me very, very uneasy. I think we've got a fair distance, so I think that's the airport over there, somewhere. It's a town there, so yeah, it's going to be around there somewhere, isn't it? And from that point of land, when we hit that, we're going to be doing about 250 degrees, 250. So yeah, I last time I was on an aeroplane was coming back from Tenerife. No, it wasn't. It was coming back from Amsterdam. Family weekend away, Amsterdam. What's that like? It's just come on. Overboost. Have I just done something? Yeah, my blood pressure's gone right up because I accidentally elbowed my throttle. Oh, got to bloody rejig the thingies. That should be right, actually. Right. Yeah, coming back from Amsterdam on I think it was an Embraer 195. Lovely plane. I knew what every single noise was, and I was still worried. So we're looking for about 250-ish, 249. So that'll be about there. Let's turn the head bug to 250. There we go. We got, yeah, about there. Right. So what we're going to do, we're going to come in. Let's have a look at. Map. We're going to come in. Should we come in above the airport? No, we probably shouldn't. Okay, we've got 6 knot headwind at the moment. The wind is blowing down 0-1, so we'll come in at a reasonable distance from 0-1. We should probably start losing altitude actually. Reasonable distance from 0-1. We'll turn into a right-hand pattern, right-hand circuit. Is it the right thing to do? I have no idea. I don't know what they do in Greece. But it's what I'm comfortable with, so that's what we'll do. Should be right ahead of us. Oh, hello. Let's turn that off so you can see what I can see. Yeah, there's the airport there, isn't it? We go overhead and into a left-hand pattern. Left-hand. So why do I keep calling it pattern? I'm not American. A left-hand circuit. We could do. I think. I mean, the biggest issue I've got is that I've not opened up my charts, so I don't know what the pattern is for the pattern. I keep doing it, I keep saying it. The circuit height and all that stuff is. Although I'm gonna say because of all of that, yeah, we're going to a right-hand circuit. I'm going to a circuit now, I think. Although look at that, that's a hell of a. So we need to start slowing down. runway heading for the landing runway is 004. Oop. So I think that's going to be about right there. Furiously trying to turn the heading bug to 004. There we go. So we'll look at the runway. It's behind the seat. Yeah, it looks about right. Still need to slow myself right down, so let's pull the nose up. We're at 1,000 feet, that's fine there. 900 feet is absolutely perfect. I should bring the speed down. I'm going to put throttle RPM all the way forward. Speed's coming down, but very slowly. So what we'll do is the flap extension is geared down is 133. I think it's 133. I think we should be right for the flaps. Oop. Go on now. We'll hit the flaps. First stage of flaps in. Should bring us. In fact, we'll probably land with one stage of flaps. Down to the right. It's very difficult doing a visual circuit over the sea because everything is the same bloody colour. There's no real. Yeah, I can't really tell the difference. We've gone far too far to the south here. I'm sure of that. 004, so we need 27274. We are heading. There we go, that's about there. Okay, the speed's coming right down now, that's good. So we just need to trim up. Starting to descend. I forgot to check the height of the airfield. I mean, we should be just above sea level, to be honest. The side here, bloody hell. It's going to be behind that hill, isn't it? So I might turn in early. Yeah, I'm going to turn in early. I'm going at a bit of an angle. I'm thinking I should have just come straight in on 19. But hey, this makes it interesting. Puts my flying skills to the test. I don't have any flying skills. So there we go, we've got an angle. I can see just about see the runway, so I'm going to aim to the left of this hill in front. And then as we go past that, we're going to turn onto final, which should get us lined up perfectly, if I'm honest. Let's get another stage of flaps. Alright, let's not. Let's put the gear down first. A little bit more throttle to make up for the drag. There we go, look at that, that's good, I like it. Oh, getting a bit bumpy over here, there's a lot of houses there as well. It's probably best if we don't crash into any of them. Let's get more throttle in. No, we don't need to get more descent in. Pretty good. 500 feet per minute descent. We're going to need to descend a bit faster than that, I think. Yeah, we are. We're starting to gain altitude. That's not altitude. We're starting to nose up a bit there. And we're going too fast. Way too fast. Flaps down. Okay. We have gained a lot of speed just by... Oh, we dropped the nose, didn't we? That's why. Oh, what am I doing? It's all gone Petong. There we go. We've got it back under control. Doesn't matter, we're going to land long, that's fine. Get over the runway. That was a very bumpy landing. I've forgotten I don't have a brake set to the yoke, so we'll use the button. Okay, let's turn off here. Get out of the way, so, oh, there we go, turn, 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 turn. Just going to drop that throttle and hit the brake. We're going to go into the parking area. Don't want to park near the fuel. Oh, that's all there, that's fine. So, turn the landing lights off for a start. Pitot heat can go off. Just in time to change over to the other tank. So we'll do that just to taxi in. It's probably going to make no difference. Flaps up. Okay, let's roll. I'm going to shut down all the electrics whilst we're rolling, because why the hell not? That was about it, wasn't it? Didn't have much on. Okay. Whoop. All over the place here. I'm not going to go where they want me, I'm just going to chuck it in the middle, because we are having a quick turnaround here. Yeah, quick turnaround, and then we'll be back out for the next little hop. But that being said, I am going to go and grab a quick drink once I've shut the aircraft down. So what we've got to do, we've got to go 1000 RPM. We'll turn the nav lights off. Turn the cabin lights on. Cabin lights are on, I don't know why. There we go. The avionics are going off, so that's all the radios and comms and nav radios rather. Turn the transponder off. It's the, what is that button? Anti-collision lights, that's fine, they can stay on for now. Oh, I just changed that, I need to do that. So anti-collision lights can stay on. Let's cut the mixture. Mags off. Turn all the lights off, apart from the cabin light apparently. Alternator off, battery off. And we are shut down. Look at that. Let's see how that looks on the flight has been detected, which is good. So yeah, submit that. And we're going to take a quick break whilst I get a drink. We're not going to be streaming too late tonight. I thought that was a plane coming in, but it's not. It's muck on the windscreen or something. In fact, it's not even on the windscreen. That's it. That's probably, I don't know, it's probably saying it. Anyway, we're going to have a quick break. Ooh, fancy. And I will see you back here in a moment. In less than a moment, in fact. It'll be a jiffy. So, it was a brief, or longer than expected break, but it was still brief. Oh, blimey, nearly knocked me wine over, that's not good. So we'll do this next hop. Let's see. Yeah, so next hop we are looking at, let's do it this way. So we're up here, Chios. We're gonna head out. Take off, right hand turn again. Actually, yeah, right hand turn because that's what's in front of me on the aircraft at the moment. So all of this here is hillside. I mean, it's probably not that high, but I don't want to slam into any hillsides. You can see the route we took in. So right hand turn, and what we'll do, we'll level out to come out around here and get around that point there somehow. Across this bay, and then when we get to this point here, we're just going to head south. It's what, 40 miles? Oh, that is a long way overseas. I'm just thinking, if we do that, what we might have to do is just chuck the autopilot on for that stretch. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll autopilot over that stretch. So that's that. 40, 50. I'm just trying to work out with the mileage. So it is 44 miles. Hang on, that can't be right. 4, 5. That's 10. That's 30. Okay, no, it's 30 miles overseas. So yeah, okay, yeah. That we'll still use the autopilot. Because then that way we've got the 180 or the whatever it is, I think it's 174 heading, and I know we're gonna hit the right bit of land. I mean, if we don't, we can go for a tour. In fact, we might even just go around the island when we get there, but we'll see what happens. We've got a bit of time. We've got time. Yeah, we've got time. I've got wine. We've got time. That rhymed. Wow. Trying to drink it quietly, but it doesn't work. Okay, let's see. Let's get this aircraft started up again. No. Autopilot. There isn't an altitude hold, is there? No, there's not. What does that button do? I don't know. We can find out. Oh look, there's a takeoff checklist. Fuel on proper tank, active fuel pump on, oops. Engine gauge checked, alternate air closed, seat backs erect, mixture, prop, fasten belts, harnesses, flaps, trim tabs, controls, doors, yeah. Oh yeah, doors. Let's have a look at that. Oops. Unlock the door before you open it. This aircraft is great because there we go. So there's little things like that. I like little things like that. We opened the window last time, didn't we? Makes no difference. But when you're flying along, it makes a lot of difference. What's that? Emergency locator transmitter. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the whole climbing across the passenger seat to get to the pilot seat thing and climbing on the wing. great. Cabin. I believe we've got in fact, let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, baggage door. Is that on the back or the front? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's on the side there. Let's go back to that one. Look at it. It's great. I really like stuff like this in Flight Sim. It really adds to the feel of it. I just heard it close as well. Right, let's get this bird up in the air, or words to those effect. It's strobe and the beacon on, battery alternator on, cabin lights come on as well, that's not a problem. Give it a tiny bit of throttle. I feel like I've forgotten something. Throttle. We didn't close that, but we left it in that. So as soon as we start up, okay, yep, that's good. I say that we didn't do that and that and that. What I mean is, we didn't turn the fuel off. We left it on the right-hand tank, which is fine. In fact, how much have we got on that right-hand tank? That's about the same, left and right. That's fine. Let's get the engine turning over. Clear prop. Nearly forgot. Although I don't know how you can stick your head out this window. That's what that must be for. Clear prop. Oh, sorry, that was a bit of a loud sniff. Bring the engine down to 1000 RPM. I'm going to leave most of the electronics off because we don't need them. It's just, you know, makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing if I do turn them on. I don't know what that light switch is there. I'll read the manual one day and find out. But today is not that day. I'm probably going to regret this.
Roger, Roger, it's Panda here. Hello, people.
Just to be clear, you know that's a microphone and not a camera, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, look at that. There's somebody else here. I'm just landing. So they came in on 1.9, so I think we should probably take off from 1.9. That would be the sensible thing to do. Wind's 3 knots across the runway, so the wind arrow is actually on little nav map was actually wrong. Oh well, such is life. Let's see where they go. Where have they gone? Oh, they're turning around. Okay, right. Let's see. We've got to set the trim. To neutral. That's that way, isn't it? Let's do it by. That's quicker way of doing it there. What does that do? Emergency down. I don't know what that does, so I'm going to leave it alone. That's the easiest thing to do. And get out of the way of this chap. Oh no, he's just in. Is he on the? He's on the runway still, isn't he? Let's taxi out to the start of the runway, and hopefully by that point he would have decided what he's doing and moved. I say. Okay, handbrake off. We didn't put the chocks in when we landed, so that's all good. Luckily it's a short taxi to the runway. Not with these pedals, it's not. Okay. So cut the throttle there. Sides are right. Alright, we'll just sit here. Put the park brake on. See what he's doing. He's just sitting on the bloody runway. Oh no, he's spooling up. Go with 1 notch of flaps for takeoff. There we go. Oh, that's good, he's moved. He's off the runway. I don't think anything else is coming in. We're about to find out though. Can't really see because that building was in the way. Can't see anything. Oh jeez, we're going way too fast. Say goodbye to our new friend. And landing light on. Veto heat is not working, the button, so we have to use that one. We're going to run out of runway if I don't get going. Jesus, whoa. There's a lot of wind on the back end there. Flaps and gear are up. We're going to go out through that little gap because reasons. Oh, we might be alright actually. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be over that hill. We will turn out towards that point. Whoa, too much, too much. Oh, let's back up on that 21,000 and we'll back up to there. Should be able to make that point there. What we're going to do, I'm going to try. Oh no, don't need to do that. But I was going to try and line up the 2 points of land, but we don't need to do that. Okay, 130 is my heading that I need. I'm going to chuck the autopilot on after we've made that last turn. But now we should be good. Going out to this point here. I find it remarkably difficult to trim this aircraft. I don't know if it's because of my yoke. It possibly needs a little bit of grease, or if it's supposed to be this difficult to trim. Oh, do you know what I didn't do? I didn't start the flight tracker. It's a common mistake when you're flying for a VA, but it's okay. We'll just accept it for now. What we'll do, we'll change our plan, and I'll come back and do this flight another time. In fact, no, we'll carry on with this flight, and I'll come back another day and do the flight myself offline to get it so that it's listed as done, and then that way next time I do these stream flights next week, it will be we'll be able to continue from where we left off, which will be the next airport. Speaking of the next airport, once we get there, what I want to do is I want to have a little bit of an explore, and I'll be setting up my, oh look at the wind turbines up there, look. I'll be setting up my I want to set up for another aircraft, the Cessna 172. Basically I want to be able to just hop into that at will and fly it. Well, music was terribly loud, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I want to hop into the 172 at will and fly it, but that means it needs to be set up on the yoke, with all my buttons and settings done properly. Right, there we go, that's about the right heading, that's the island dead ahead. So what I'm going to do now, the water pilot's on, and heading hold is on. The altitude is, well, we're just going to have to watch that ourselves, aren't we? We'll do what we can. I'm going to pretend that I didn't completely forget to start the timer before when we started the engine, and that was about 10 minutes, and that's why I changed tanks. That's what I'm pretending anyway. We appear to be trimmed straight for level flight, or descending a little bit. Either way, doesn't really matter. I mean, there's not really much I can say about this flight, other than, ooh, look at the blue ocean, ooh, look at the blue sky. It's a bit dull, really, isn't it? I think it is, anyway. It's just my opinion. For what it's worth, anyway. I think what we'll do when we get to the island, we'll drop down just for a bit of fun. We'll drop down to, hello music, we'll drop down to about 500 feet, maybe lower. And fly around the island. We should have enough, yeah, we got loads of fuel, so obviously we'll keep an eye on that, but we'll fly a low level over the sea around the island. It's a reasonable size island, so it should be interesting. Should have about another 20 or 30 miles onto the flight. Yeah, we'll do that. That's good. mean, one of the biggest problems, let's go back inside where it's quieter. One of the, it's not much quieter. The biggest problems with streaming flight sim, unlike making YouTube videos, is that you can't easily cut to outside views. He says cutting easily to outside views. But you can't set them up on the fly. On the fly. Oh, he's a comedian as well, you know. It's got a strange wing shape to this, isn't there? Yeah, it's changing views and setting them up. Is one of those things. If you're, oh look, I'm really close to the island. If you're doing a YouTube video, for example, you can easily cut this part out. Where I'm going, oh, let's get it just there. Oh no, it's just there. But when you're streaming, you can't do that. And on that note, the airfield then, and I got a mouthful of biscuit. That's going to be fun to land on. I like that. Anyway, we'll go around this island, see what we can find. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? 200 feet, 300 feet above the sea. we're doing on 25 knots. Mykonos over there. I recognise that as being a Greek island. It's just as well really because we are in Greece. I'm flying around Greek islands. I wanted that curtain to come across really. I'm disappointed now. Okay, we're about, that's the halfway point of the island. So when we get around that point, that's where we're heading back to the airport. I was quiet for that entire section because I was eating cheese footballs and ginger nuts, because why not? That's what I say. Bearing that in mind, the fact that we're going around this island, what I'll probably do is just end the stream after we've landed and shut down, because it's getting quite late, and yeah. That I think could be just where it's not drawn in properly. Oh yeah, there's trees in the sea. Islands in the stream. It looked like a billboard of some kind before that, the land painted in. Ooh. Starting to climb. I'm gonna try and keep us low until at least halfway around this island, sorry, till the 3/4 point, because I want to get back up. I might just try, fly straight in actually. So as we come up to the airport, the land, look, yeah, no, it's not quite enough. I was going to say we could follow the land and give us a nice right face for 1.5, but I don't think it will. I'll just go around and come in on 3.3. I've just been talking away and nothing's I was muted. I'm going to call an end to the stream because my graphics card looks like it just died. It's been overloaded or overclocked, overheated, or drove full. So we're going to shut it down. Let's quiet that down a bit. I'm going to shut it down. and see what we can do. Hopefully I don't have a dead graphics card. That's the last thing I want. So yeah, thank you for watching. Tomorrow night, Elite Dangerous. I'm carrying on. We're going to carry on past Rohini tomorrow night. I've decided. Well, if you watch my Elite Dangerous stream, you can catch up tomorrow. If you don't follow, and you'll find out what happens in Elite Dangerous. Have a good evening. Bye bye.